As you can see from that intro, I am already going hard in farming this lottery. I'm still sick today. This should be the last day I'm actually like home. I'll be back to work tomorrow, but I really want to talk about this lottery, especially this specific lottery compared to like the Christmas lotto, because it functions pretty differently. So first off, like, let's just talk about the summoning campaign. This would be bait if it wasn't for the buffs they handed out to Tesla. So I reviewed him and Edison actually in the same video, which is funny, and they both get buff again together. This is Tesla's buff. Increases debuff success rate. Why is this? Okay, just in general, it shows buffs from the original skill, not just like the upgrade to the next upgrade. Okay, so this is what they did to him. They upped his debuff success rate and his the party's buff success rate. This is Ozymandias's buff. This is Ozymandias's buff success rate. But it lasts for 3 turns. So big improvement. Like, I bring up Ozymandias like often for his buff success rate on his battery. This is buff success rate on an MP gen buff and 30% MP gen. Yeah, that again, that hasn't changed. So yeah, these two very good as a support servant. And why is that important? Because now he consistently gets his defense buff and his MP damage buff. He's consistently getting these now. Before, it was like there was a chance he would like start out damaging Gilgamesh, but it wasn't consistent. Now it is going to proc every single time as long as you max out this skill. You don't have to max this one out to get the damage. Like increase the damage chance because this is static. You're leveling this skill up to increase these multiplicative buffs. Now, the other thing about this buff, debuff success rate, that's on his MP. Now that's an 80% chance to stun all enemies. Like, Waiver is like 50%. And his scales with let's bring up Waiver real quick. Because I'm pretty sure it's not curse damage that he's his MP scales with. No. Overcharge 500. That's the equivalent. Now, granted, this is like whenever you don't need like any buffs up. Oh wait, yeah, still same thing. You don't need any buffs up to raise that chance with Tesla, but he needs to have the skill up. Luckily, it's a very short cooldown skill, so you're probably going to have this up. Like, I kind of I can't even remember if I actually thought about that for his buff. I know for Edison's buff, I did think about like reducing the skill cooldown on his skill, and I'll get to that in a second. But this really did, like, it made him extremely consistent. He's extremely consistently good, and he's like in the normal summons. Like, he's like, his hits still suck, but his MP is gonna hit like a truck, and it makes up for him like having year 1 hits. Like, just spam him in arch chains, and you're good. Now, Edison, his buff charges the entire party by 10% every turn instead of just his own. Good. It increases the entire party's MP damage by 20% for 5 turns, and they lowered the cooldown down to 8 turns. Like, he already does reducing skill cooldown. He pops this on himself, and he's like constantly gonna be bringing this down, that like having almost no downtime. If you were trying to do that, like, I'm not saying to do that, that's not optimal. He works better in challenge quest now. He is a viable unit to bring into a challenge quest. Should you summon all these banners though? Fuck no. This is the biggest bait banners that I've seen. Like, at least they have the decency to split them. Like, this CE, cool. It's really good. But should you summon on this? No. Because Scotty might be coming out on a raid up. Like, any of the Lost Belt servants might be coming up on raid up very soon. Why would you waste Saint Quartz on this? And I say that as a meme because no, I have some addictive tendencies. I got some addictive tendencies. I did one temple. I got Jinako and Osaka Behime on my main account. I say that as a meme, but don't follow me. Do not summon on this banner. It is pure bait. All right. Next. Lotto event. I love Lotto events because you get so many good shit. Like, I need all of this on my JP main account. I do. I am lacking in gems somehow. Oh, no, I know why. Because we have append skills. Append skills literally burn all your, like, your gems. Like, all this stuff. So you're gonna need a lot of these again. And one of them is bones, the other is proofs, and gunfire. If you just recently got Koi and Skya and you didn't want to spend pure prisms, here you go. Do a couple boxes. Easy. Like, stock. I need to stock up on friend points. I need to stock up on mana prisms to clean out the shop. I need to do all that. And I like obviously QP because I ran out of QP on my main account. Okay, so that I was trying to burn it. I was really trying to burn like the QP, and I managed to do it. And now I'm struggling. This lotto came at literally the perfect time for me. I'm not gonna complain. And here we lastly, this is what makes this type of lotto different from the Christmas lotto. These are already unlocked on day 1. They change. There's 3 different leagues. From what I understand, drop rate does not change. We have this for the rest of March. If you need, like, since I'm not summoning on this banner, I'm not going to get the CEs. So I'm going to farm tickets until I can max limit break like a bunch of the CE, which also looking at the CE, this is pretty fucking good. This is a pretty fucking good CE. This is something I will put on Zenobia, and she will fucking crit like crazy. This is the Gilgamesh CE, like from the last Lotto for art servants. So any crit art servant is going to love this CE, and they're gonna do so much damage. If they're fully set up to getting crits, they're gonna obliterate shit. Now it does suck that this is split, but this effect, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Oh wait, no, sorry. This isn't the Gilgamesh CE, because the Gilgamesh CE was pure attack, and it was a buster buff, and it was a buster crit buff. This is more like the what is it? Himiko's CE, the one that gave you crit damage and buster crit damage, and it was also split like this. That CE is really good, and I like using that on Uzumo. So yeah, this is a good CE to go for. I love that it's free to play, because the last lottery CE we got was it was a star bomb, which is good, but not so good for farming. This was made with the intention of farming with like Castoria. Speaking of, like, and I'm gonna bring this up specifically. This is what the note I did in the opening section of this video. All casters. I was cruising. My Habitrot does not have her pen skill maxed out yet. So I didn't even, like, I shouldn't have even had to use, like, once I have, like, I can go 6 CEs probably off the rip. Like, I don't need my farming, like, my MP gain CE that I maxed out. I don't need that on to probably do this with Habitrot. Like, first wave, I probably just pop her first skill. Or, like, I max out her pen skill, and then I have, like, 50%. Like, I had, like, the CE normally maxed out. Like, I lost, like, if I go full Castoria, I lose 10%. And if I max this out first turn, the way I had it with Reigns, I just pop the MP gain, the arts buff, and Reigns party-wise 10%. Then I'm at 100. Like, granted, you don't need Reigns to do this. Reigns just makes it easier because she splits it. If you have Waiver, you're fucking set. Sorry if I'm going on a rant like this, but I made a huge mistake when I started playing this game. And I did the Summer 1 event, I did the Summer 2, and I didn't take grinding the Gilgamesh event seriously. I got 69 boxes, nice. And that was it for my first Lotto event. Second Lotto event, and it was on JP, I got 200 done. Third Lotto event, which was the Nightingale Christmas event, I got almost 500 done. All because I actually started doing it at the start, so I can max limit break all the CEs and run 6 of them. What I'm getting at is, do not take this light. Don't go slow on this. Like, power your way through this. Don't even worry about the other stuff in the shop. Like, just don't. Like, you have this node, it's an Omni. Farm this one, the second one, or the third one once you have all limit broken. Don't worry about, like, up the gacha CEs. Just farm. Like, I would advise farming this one once you have these max limit broken. But obviously, if you are free to play and you don't want to waste say quartz on this, I guess you can take care. Like, it's either you take care of this stuff first, or you just like not care about this, or it's just like grind this, or you actually do care about the shop, clean out the shop, and then you're out. It really depends on what your account needs. I can't say every account should be doing this because that's not true. Some people have maxed out post boxes full of full of shit. They don't need lottos. I know people that do not need lotteries at all. They just have so take my advice with a grain of salt. Look at what you have in your account. The only thing I can solidly say is don't summon on this banner. It is pure bait. All these servants can be summoned at any time. Like, granted, these are story locked. I don't know if... Okay, so I've never gotten Nero, I've never gotten Edison, and I've never gotten Tesla. I've had these done on my main NA account for months. So I think they're only in the story banner. That would make the most sense. And I'm not summoning them there unless I'm really, really bored or someone pays me money. Like, would I want Nero with literally all her costumes? Yes. Am I going to summon on this banner? No. Last thing is, like, you can get free grails, like literally free grails, from getting these done. And there is just the story for the original event. This is another thing that they're adding. It's like you can only use certain, like, you can only use one servant for this stuff, or you can only use one set of servants in these set of challenge quests. They're pretty memey, or like they're fairly memey. Like, you do want to like read up about them, but they're not the big, like, these are the new ones of these, and there's 6 of these. I believe there's another 6 coming out. Again, this is like, these things test your account, but they're mostly giving you summon tickets, and they're more for like these are things I'm gonna do on stream. I'm not gonna stream me doing lottery boxes because that's boring. It's boring for me. I feel it's boring for chat, so I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, I think that's it. Overall, I love lottery. I enjoy lotteries more than I enjoy raid quests. That's me personally. That's how my account is. Just because I feel you get so much more out of them, out of lotteries, than raid quests. Like, even though raid quests can be a lot faster, like most of the materials, like, you can easily get from a lottery, and lotteries will like loop back shit. So yeah, hope you guys have a good day. Please, like, I highly advise to get started on this as soon as possible. All right, peace, later.